Hello everyone, welcome back to Base Damage. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to Community Fridays. This week we are back in the kitchen once again with our good boy Joker, bringing us some Nikke, hot off the presses. He had posted two different decks in the Community Fridays Discord, or in the Community Fridays channel, and he was like, hey, use this one, this version has worked way better for me, so I'm gonna take his word on it, and we're gonna rock this one today. So let's jump right into it and take a look at what we're working with here. Seems to be a 4 salvage 4 pants build, and obviously I saw this one. This is one of those PRs. It's like we weren't able to get in our shop and everything, but this is just really good stuff in here from what I can just tell at a glance, because I know most of the cards in here, obviously, like from the trial deck and everything, the Modernias and all that. And I've heard him talk at length about this particular Dorothy. We're going to get to this in a second here, but let's start with the level 3s. We have Wonderland Alice. She is a 3/2/8K. If you have 4 or more Nikke characters, this gets minus a level while in hand, always good for early play. If all of your characters are Nikke, this gets 2k power and the following ability. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may put that character on top of your opponent's deck. Some very nice removal there. When this is placed on stage from hand, you can discard a Nikke character. Oh, I clicked off of it accidentally. You can discard a Nikke character. If you do, return the top card of your clock to your hand. Oh, that I was expecting this to be like a stock healer. But to hand, you heal and it replaces itself. Basically, you discard a Nikke, but it replaces itself. Whatever you heal goes back to your hand. So, okay. I like that. 2 copies of that. All right. 2 copies of New World Modernia. I know this is from the trial deck. When this is placed on stage from your hand, choose up to 1 character with a level equal to or lower than your level in your hand and put it on any position of your stage, and that character gets 2k power till end of turn, so you can summon another level 3 for free. When this card attacks, you can discard 2 cards. If you do, put the bottom 4 cards of your opponent's deck into their waiting room and deal X damage to your opponent. X is equal to the number of climaxes amongst those cards. Interesting. It's all one shot. Okay. A little bit extra burn there, always good. All right, so let's talk about the Dorothy here. Paradise Lost Dorothy. 3/2/10k. When this is placed on stage from your hand, you may heal 1, top card of clock to waiting room. When Overzone, the pants trigger, is placed in your climax area, if this card is in your center stage, you may pay 1. If you do, this card gets 3k power and the following abilities until end of turn. Your other cards with a crit trigger icon all get the shot trigger. Oh, okay. So whether it's like your pants will gain that in addition to the pants effect, any characters will all gain shot trigger. That's actually what I know. There's also like some level 0 that's like, or maybe not a level 0. There's another card that just gains shot trigger in general. I'll double check it a little bit here. The second effect is when this card attacks, look at up to 2 cards from the top of your deck, choose 1 card amongst them, put it on top of your deck, and put the rest in your waiting room. Okay, so you get to choose your trigger, so you can purposely choose something with a crit so that you can do the shot. Okay, everybody. Anyway, all right, let's continue on here. All right, so so that's it for the level 3. So 4 copies of the Dorothy, 1 copy of Sail Through the Tempest Mast. This just screams Hosho Marin to me.
I'm hungry.
Like I don't know, it just does. 2/1/7/5. When this is placed on stage from your hand, you can pay 1, discard a card. If you do, your opponent chooses a climax in their waiting room, returns all cards except that card from their waiting room to their deck, and shuffles their deck. It's the Fumio. Okay, always got to tech one of that in, most definitely. 1 copy of Neon Blue Ocean. 2/1/1k. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, put the top 3 cards of your deck into the waiting room. If there's a climax amongst those, you may choose a level 3 or lower character in your opponent's center stage and put it to their waiting room. When this card becomes reversed, if the level of the battle opponent is higher than their level, okay, you may put that character into their stock, and then you put the bottom card of your opponent's stock into the waiting room. Okay, so anti-change reverser with potentially extra kill, depending if you mill a climax or not. So that's very much... There was a Botan from Hololive that did the same thing. Next, we have Mommy Ludmilla herself, Ludmilla Winter Owner. So 2/1/4k. When this is placed on stage from your hand, choose up to 2 of your characters. They get 15 until end of turn. Very nice. And an act ability. put this card into your stock and put the bottom card of your stock into your waiting room. Choose one of your opponent's characters, return it to their hand. Okay. Huh. It's just interesting how the cost for that is. It's like, not bad at all. I do very much like it, so heck yeah, okay. Well, Ludmilla be doing Ludmilla things. We got 4 of Privati here, or Privity, I don't know how you pronounce this. It's a 2155. Privati, Unkind Maid. She does, this makes me think of that one anime that's like, the girls that like look at you with disgust or whatever it was. I'll future me if you want to put a picture. If there's okay, this is the one. If there is a climax in your climax area, this card in all your zones gets the shot trigger icon. So it gives itself shot trigger, but then because it has a crit trigger, if you trigger this with the Dorothy, you get 2 instances of shot, which is honestly kind of nutty. Oh yeah, she had another, her second effect was also really, really good. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, if your deck has 6 or less cards, you may return all cards from your waiting room to your deck. And if you do shuffle your deck. So straight up free fresh, she has the shot triggers and stuff, very nice. 4 copies of that is a guaranteed for like 100%. 2 copies of Snow White Innocent Days. Oh, this is also fun. Okay. So 2155, if you do not have another Snow White Innocent Days, all of your climaxes with salvage get the crit trigger icon. So she purposely gives, where salvage doesn't normally have a crit trigger, but say Pants right here does. She gives the salvage a crit trigger, which then makes them work with the Dorothy to also have shot, because they now also have crit. Interesting. It's just a lot of stuff just kind of combining for that. Okay. If you have 3 or more other Nikke and you do not have another copy of her, there's a particular Red Hood that gets a -a level in hand, but I don't think he runs that. No, he does not run that. Okay. So it can give a early play condition to another Red Hood, but it doesn't have that. Totally fine. All of your level 3 or higher characters in front of this card gain 2k. Really good. And honestly, between that and some other buffing stuff, like this Dorothy, because she also gives herself like 3k, the Dorothy gets big. That's interesting. Because, I mean, like, I'm sorry, do the math real quick, Cade. 3k, 13, 14 with her Pants trigger. This would give 2k, so she's sitting at like 16 before anything else. Because, like, Ludmilla gives buff. If you summoned her off of Modernia as well, that's another 2k. She's going to get over, like, everything. That's nasty. Alright, so the level 1 climax combo of the deck is a 1/0 2k Modernia First Affection. If you have 2 or more other Nikke characters, this gains 4k power. Okay, so she's not, like, permanently weak or anything. Because there's a lot that there's a lot of level 1s that do this where they'll have amazing climax combos, but their power pump will be for during your turn alone. I love the buffs that are cross turn. So she's a 6k base during your turn or your opponent's, as opposed to, oh, I go back down to like 3k or something, you know, at the when it comes to my opponent's turn. Like, your level 1 engine's like guaranteed dying at that point, you know. So I like this where it retains a little bit of power pump. And if you had backups, I notice he's not really running backups, which is totally fine. No problem. Actually, that's a good point. I say no problem. You have the anti-change Neon here, the reverser, but you're not running the L-Egg. So I may have to hit you up on that one, just ask like what the reasoning behind that was. If nothing else, I know Joker like watches all of the videos and everything. He's probably commenting down below explaining why. But I noticed the L-Egg anti-change level 1 isn't in here. So it's all good. Just noticed. I just noticed. It's all good. When this attacks, if First Affection, which is, funny enough, her name, is in your climax area and you have 2 or more other Nikke characters, reveal the top card of your deck. Choose a level X or lower character in your waiting room, return it to your hand. So you get salvage equal to what you reveal. But if X is 2 or higher, put 1 card from the top of your deck into your stock. Oh, okay, so if you reveal a 2 or a 3, you salvage back a 2 or a 3. But also, you know you get to put that card, because it's being revealed, into your stock, and you know that it's clean. I kind of like that. Okay. I can get behind that. 2 copies of Strawberry Shock Diesel. I'm repeating this one more time. That is a combination of words right there. Strawberry, shock, Diesel. It sounds like you're saying the Winter Soldier, like, activation commands or something. Like, it just sounds like like if you say these in Russian, it activates some kind of sleeper agent. I don't know why. It just does. 104K. When this card becomes reversed, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a level 1 or higher, you may put this card into your stock. So, not exactly a coin flip that bounces back to hand. It just goes to stock, so you get extra stock. Very nice. Then to the zeros. 1 copy of AK Missile Privity, which is, okay, so it's a different version of Privity over here. Oh, this is from the trial deck. Okay, understandable, because the first effect's good. It's your typical pay 1, tap self, trial deck Brainstormer. You mill 5, draw 1 for each climax revealed. But the first effect is really good. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you may choose 1 card in your hand and put it into your stock. Okay, so neat to have that, but I think, yeah, you do have, obviously the Crown Brainstorm. That's very fair. All right. Moving on to the Pinpoint Missile Honest. She is also from the trial deck. She's a 00500, and just for sake of showing, she has a crit trigger. If you don't have another Nikke character, this cannot stand during your stand phase. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can discard a card, reveal the top card of your deck, salvage back a character equal to the level of the revealed card. So, very good and a definite 4-of from the trial deck. So is this Scarlet, but we'll get to her in a second. I had to look twice because this looked like a VTuber that I've seen before. I don't know why. CIWS Anchor. Okay. 002K. She just looks like a Kantai girl. I don't know why. Like with this whole thing back here, she looks like, and like the back thing, she looks like she's from Kantai. I don't know. When this is placed on stage from hand, you can put a Nikke character from your hand to your clock. If you do, look at up to X cards from the top of your deck. Choose a card amongst them, add to hand. X is equal to the number of characters that your opponent has. Okay, so you do yourself a damage to try to dig for something that you need. Very nice. I know this one. Annoying Freema is the 0025. This is a climax swapper. Just generic, pay 1, pitch a climax, salvage back a climax. Very good. This one is a very interesting one because me and Timmy were trying to take a look at this because it is a promo Brainstormer. And as of the recording of this, it was like a $20 promo. It might have gone down by now, but hey, this is good to have. 00500. At the beginning of your climax phase, you may look at the top card of your deck. So you get to see what it's going to be, and you can kind of plan your attacks accordingly. Pay 1, rest this. Mill 4. For each climax, perform the action of checking up to 3 cards from the top of your deck and adding 1 card amongst them. The rest go to your waiting room. You don't have to discard or anything afterwards. Always good. So, very nice Brainstormer there. 4 copies of Honed Sword Skills Scarlet. This is also from the trial deck as a 0015. Placed on stage from your hand, she gets a buff equal to the number of cards in your clock, but that's not why you run her, but she can get kind of big. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can put the top card of your... my brain just shifted down a line. You can put the top card of your stock into your clock. If you do, look at up to 6 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 Nikke character amongst those, add it to your hand. So probably trying to dig for your first affection Modernias. And then put the rest in the waiting room. Look at up to 2 cards from the top of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order. Also very appropriate for the Modernia as well. So between this and the Last Crown, being able to go ahead and top check and see what you would trigger or what you would reveal on attack, you can plan your attacks accordingly. Like say if you have 2 of the Modernia, and you've done this effect, you go, okay, cool, I know that these top 2, one of them is like a level 0, one of them is a level 2. You can swing with a first affection Modernia, get the level 0 out, and then swing with the Modernia, salvage, get your free stock. Very nice. So I like this. I love the synergy that's all there. This is always just such a fucking funny picture to me. Timmy said, yeah, this is just me, like IRL. 0015. Lion's Heart Leona. If all of your characters are Nikke, this gets 1000 power. And on attack, you can pay 1 to trigger check twice. So 3 of that, just to, like I said, because of the trigger check thing as well, just it's really nice to get. I wonder if you can like combine it with this. Hold on. Okay, so you could. Okay, so at level 3, if you do like maybe 2 of these Dorothys, where you give all the where you give shot trigger like multiple times. And that's kind of the big thing of it. If you play 3 of the Dorothys, you get that effect stacking 3 times, which is dumb. But say if you're only able to drop like 2 or something, you could swing with this and trigger check twice to try to get multiple shot triggers to go off. It was very nice. 2 copies of Sprint Folkwang. It's a 002K. When this card is put into your waiting room from the stage, you can discard a card. Look at up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, add a level 1 or higher card amongst them to your hand, put the rest into waiting room. Just a little bit extra digging, always nice. 2 copies of My Word, My Bond. Soline, S-O-L-I-N-E, Soline, 0015. When this is placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1, pitch 1, search your deck, always good. And when this is placed on stage from hand, you can pay 2 to choose one of your opponent's characters and move it to another open position of their stage. Very nice. So, be able to move stuff around, like, oh, you suicided something into one of my characters. Let me move your Brainstormer up and just, kill it right now type thing. But if nothing else, use it for the drop search. Very good. And that is going to be it for the characters. We have 4 copies of First Affection for the Modernity level 1, and 4 copies of Overzone, which just sounds like a JoJo move, for the level 3 Dorothy. So yeah, this is just a really fun deck. I really do like the Paradise Lost Dorothy. Being able to do the multiple shot triggers is kind of nutty. I kind of want to build this on the simulator and muck around with it a little bit. Definitely love it, and obviously Joker is always cooking. Nikke is just a very fun hodgepodge of stuff. I gotta get building some more stuff with it. So, and that is going to be it for us today. So a big thank you once again to Joker for posting this, explaining to me which deck to actually take a look at. And if you also want to share your own decks, whether it be Nikke or whether it be something else that's coming up or whatever you want to share with the class, feel free to do so. Link for the Discord will be in the description. There's 2 different channels that you can check out. There's a Decklist Submissions channel and a Community Fridays channel. You can post decks in either of them, and if I like a deck list or something, I will absolutely just pull from either one. So, but yeah, feel free to post it there. We will be signing off for now. Thank you once again to everyone watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all the cringy YouTuber shenanigans, and we will see you on the flip side. Stay based.